Margot by Marcus. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name's Elena. This is Elena in Wonderland. Let's go ahead and get cozy, get you a drink, and let's go ahead and get started. So today I have a pretty big book haul that we're going to get through. As you all have been seeing in my shorts, my best friend made me an Bookish advent calendar. So every day I opened a new book, and the 12th day was this big, beautiful box full of a bunch of amazing things. And so I want to do a book haul, and then I'll show you something very incredible, very special that was also in that box that I know all of you will love just as much as I did. I want to start with some gifts that I received. This is Letters to a Young Brown Girl by Barbara Jane Reyes. This is a Filipino author, and I got this from one of my Filipino friends on Instagram, Marcella, and this is just a beautiful little poetry collection book. I'm really excited to see some of these poems and get to see some of my heritage and my culture in this novel, and also share it with my mom. Another gift that was like, I told my husband I wanted it, so he bought me it. That is The Blue Hour by Paula Hawkins. I'm really excited about this. I have no idea what this is about, but Paula Hawkins is an auto-buy author for me when it comes to thrillers. She wrote The Girl on the Train, and that honestly was the book that got me back into thrillers. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So anytime I see that she comes out with a new book, I need it and I would buy it. The next gift that I received was recent. This is My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. I received this because I was doing a steps challenge in the month of December on Discord. A friend of mine on TikTok, Anna, hosts a Discord chat link thing, and it's for accountability, and we all check in with like what audiobooks we're reading and everything like that. So I won last month as one of the giveaways, and so this is the book she picked off my wish list. So thank you, Anna. Another gift that I received off of my wish list for Christmas. Thank you so much, Ashlyn. It didn't come with a note, however, I asked in Discord chat that I am also a part of, and she said that she got me this, and I'm really excited because Make Room for Love is by Darcy Lau. This is a debut novel, and it's also featuring a sapphic romance. Roommates to lovers, I think is the best way to describe that. However, so we have our beautiful stud over here. She's a trans woman, and then we have a also beautiful, gorgeous person of color. So I'm really excited to be reading something that is so diverse, has multiple different styles of characters I haven't really got to see portrayed a lot in the bookish community. So I'm very excited about this one. Another gift that I received for hitting 1K on TikTok. This is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. I finished the Poppy War in December. And you know what? Me and you, we're going to chat about that later. Just not in this video, okay? We will chat about it though. Let me know about the wrap-up situation, how you want me to do that. But this is book 2 in the Poppy War series. The way the last book ended, it didn't feel like a cliffhanger to me, but it did set it up for another war to start occurring and continue, if that makes sense. So that's probably what this book is about. These next 2 books are from my friend Jackson. We did a hangout together and a Christmas gift exchange, and we went shopping. So he let me pick out 2 books. The first book is The Crimson Crown by Heather Wallace. Heather Wallace also wrote Malice. This came with a gorgeous art print, so let's take a moment. Hello? Gorgeous art print. Okay. Stunning. Beautiful. Excited. And this is a special deluxe edition. I don't know if there's anything fancy for the like naked cover. I don't think so, but like let's just double check. No, nothing special. Okay, cool. So this is a sapphic retelling of Snow White. And really, honestly, that's all I needed to know because sapphic girlies, I love, okay? I'm excited. I love Disney and I love Disney retelling. So obviously, this was a check for Elena. Second book that I got to pick out from Jackson is House of Frank. This is by Kay Sinclair. This is actually a bindery published book by Easy Cat. And Easy Cat is a Booktok, Bookstagram, Booktube possibly creator. And if you don't know what bindery is, it is a publishing imprint that social media influencers can create their own imprints, publish authors' books. And I think it's really cool. I don't really know what this book is about. However, I was told this is like a big warm hug. It will make you cry and it has a lot of grief. But it doesn't make you cry in the way of trauma. It makes you cry in the way of being seen and comforted. Both my friend and I thought that I would need this after last year's hard year. So I got it. These next 4 books I want to talk about is books that I got myself. So obviously I had to get 6 Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. You see how it's purple? This is actually the Target exclusive. However, in a Travel Tuesday vlog that will be coming out in the near future, I went to an all-romance bookstore that just opened in Boston, and it was stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. I'm so excited to show you all. They had this. They had like 3 to 4 copies of this book. And this had a little like sticker residue. And so I don't know how they got it, okay? Because the Target exclusive was supposed to have a non-removable sticker. That's how we all feel about that, okay? But because it was the purple edition, and the purple edition is also Carissa's favorite, and this is a 5-star read for me, so I needed it for my collection of the series. The last 3 books in this little mini stack is going to be all books I found in a free little library. So the first one is A Blue Stockings Guide to Decadence by Jess Everly. I've been seeing this author around a lot. I believe this is in like a series of historical fiction romance books that they write. However, I'm not a big historical fiction person, or historical romance for that matter. However, I do love Bridgerton, the show. I've never read the books. I don't even know if I'd be into the books. So I was like, you know what? This is an arc. This was in the free little library. Let me grab it and see how I like it. Also, it's sapphic. Trends, I think yes. Then I found a series, and the second book just came out. So the first one is Scorched Grace, and the second one is Blessed Water. This is by Margot Duahai? I do not know how to pronounce his last name, but I believe the first name is Margot. Anyways, these covers are incredible. And I learned that these are published by Gillian Flynn Books. Gillian Flynn wrote Gone Girl, okay? Gone Girl is top tier for me when it comes to movies. However, I watched the movie like 8 times before reading the book. The book is still really, really good. It's just, it took away from my experience because I watched the movie 8 times, okay? It's one of my favorite all-time psychological thriller movies. I need to also read her other 2 books, Sharp Objects and Dark Places. I need to be reading those immediately. But she published these, and that was an immediate yes for me. This is a sister holiday mystery, and I don't really know what it's about except for the fact that Sister Holiday is a nun, is more faithful than most, but she's no saint. And something happens, and they're in New Orleans, and there's chaos, and obviously a mystery happens. So, book 1, book 2, how to get it. Severus Intermission. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Now for the 12 books in the Bookish Advent Calendar. Let's go. These are not in the order that I received them because just because, honestly. So let's start off with Filthy Rich Vampire. This is by Geneva Lee. I'm really excited because I see it everywhere. I hear it is spicy. And obviously vampires. Those are my two besties. Okay. I love those. Forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest. Yes, it does. So let's go. One you know I have all been waiting for. We Used to Live Here by Marcus Cleaver? By Marcus. Anyways, if you have not heard about this book yet, I don't know what you're doing. However, if you don't read horror or thrillers, that's why. This is going to be like a psychological horror, I think. Honestly, I don't know much, okay? All I know is I had the biggest FOMO of my life, so I specifically asked for this book. So I was very happy to see it when I got it. A nice little surprise was The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. I haven't read any Riley Sager, so I'm really excited to dive in. I've heard that this one's pretty good. I'm not really sure what it's about. It says 2 truths and a lie. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 women. They were at a camp, Nightingale. That's all I know. I really kind of don't want to read the rest of the synopsis. I kind of want to go into it blind because I've never read a Riley Sager and give myself that full true experience of his writing to see how I feel. I needed help with that. The first book I got was How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. I'm excited because I've only read one Grady Hendrix. I'm nervous because it was not a 5-star read for me. I'm trying to figure out if I like comedic horror. So that's really what Grady writes, is a lot of comedic horror. I mean, he does have some real creepy ass moments in his books. And I hear this has a puppet. And I was scared of porcelain dolls that I had as a girl, like a little girl. So I'm curious on how I'll feel about this one. Book, I literally squealed. I was so excited. I already started it the second that I unwrapped it. And that is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. This is technically book 4. I had to think about that. Because as you saw earlier, 6 Scorched Roses, that's a novella that goes in between The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King and the very, very first book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, which is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. So there's going to be 3 duets. This is the second duet and the first book in that duet. The sequel to this duet comes out this year, so I'm trying to savor this read. However, the second I'm off of here, I might organize a little bit more in my office, and then I'm going to be reading it. And when I read it, I just am like devouring it because it's so good. And I love this author so much. It's one of my favorite authors. It's one of my favorite series, auto by author. A really cool book that I saw on TikTok. And this is a cool little special edition that my friend found at Walmart. This is Fireborn. And the author is Rosaria Munda. I believe this is YA. And it's got dragons. I don't know much else about it. There's like an orphanage, dragon riders. I just feel like this is such a unique cover, and I believe these are new covers. I think there was a different one previously. Looks so cool. It just looks stunning. I love dragons. So this book I literally only heard of by my friend who gifted it to me. This is No Gods, No Monsters by Cadwell Turnbull. Look at that cover. It's amazing. Look at the back. It's even better. Okay, so this is queer. And I believe there might even be someone who might be trans or non-binary. Don't quote me on that because I'm not positive. However, it's set in Boston where I live. That's freaking cool. And then also, I just saw creatures from myth and legend come out of the shadows, seeking safety through visibility. Their emergence sets off a chain of seemingly unrelated events. We got werewolf packs, and I'm just like, this sounds so good. Okay, literally I have seen it everywhere. Okay, I have not read the other series that this author has done, but this is Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. She keeps popping up on my TikTok, like her actual TikTok, the author, and her promoting these books. The sequel just came out recently, a few months ago, I believe. So I'm kind of really looking forward to this book. I want to know what the hype is. I want to know if I'm going to like it. I hear it maybe possibly being romantic-y. I don't know. But a lot of the people love it in the romantic-y fantasy genres. If you're new here, those are my top 2 genres. You will see me reading romance and you will see me reading fantasy. And we sprinkle in horror. However, I really do miss my love of thrillers. So maybe this year might come back. Is The Spite House. This is by Johnny Compton. I have heard nothing but good things about this book. Also, it looks so freaking creepy. Like, very creepy to me. Best horror book of 2023. I'm going to assume it's about a haunted house. And I'm going to assume it's about these 3 little people down here. You know, I probably would have bought it just because of the cover. Cover by. But it was gifted to me. Beautiful special edition. This is The Wren in the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. I have no idea what this is about. However, I just want you to see how gorgeous this book is. I posted it on my TikTok. People were like, this is so good. It's such a good book. Look at these end pages. Look at these end pages. Okay, and now we're going to do this. It's a Red Tower book. And recently, Red Tower has been doing a lot of special editions like this, so that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's giving Percy Jackson vibes because it's set in New York City. It also has monsters in it. And like 13 years ago, the monsters were released, and that really gives me Percy Jackson vibes. And I loved Percy Jackson, so I feel like I will love this too. Bless Your Heart by Lindy Ryan. I think I saw Kyla read this. And also possibly Books with Lala, and also Jess. I feel like I saw all 3 of them read this. And I hadn't seen it anywhere else. I didn't even ever see it in the store. So the fact that my friend found this was amazing. It's supposed to be like a comedic, cozy horror vibe. Instead of rom-com, it's horror comedy. Okay, words are hard. However, it just sounds like a good, fun time. And obviously she's a vampire. And I just love it. The last book was my 12th book. And this is so gorgeous. So beautiful. And I like how it looks like dripping blood. But it says, Bow to Your Queen. Court of the Vampire Queen by Miss Katie Robert. Katie Robert became one of my favorite authors this past year in 2024. This stunning edition, first off, comes with its own bookmark. Second, this gorgeous, this is like the deluxe super exclusive edition. And it's just so beautifully stunning. I don't even know if I could read it physically because I don't want to ruin it. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, but also round of applause. Round of applause. Literally, I cannot wait because that artwork is gorgeous. You got 3 men worshiping this vampire queen. Okay, say less. I hear it is pure smut. I'm very excited, and I don't know what else to tell y'all because it sounds right up my alley. The other thing about this book that I wanted to mention, which gets us to our very special gift that I received. I don't know how well this will show up on camera, but it is embossed. I don't know if you can see it. It says, from the library of at Elena in Wonderland. It has a cat sitting on a crescent moon with a bunch of little stars. It is the cutest little embossment, And it brings me to what my gift was. This is so special to me. I have wanted one of these for the last 2-3 years because I've been seeing them going around. And my best friend Shyla got me a personalized embosser for my books. And I'm so excited. It came in the cutest little baggie. And it's felt. The bag is felt. It came with these things that I don't know what's in there. However, so you squeeze it down to release the lock. And look at it. It's a tiny and cute. I'm so excited. I am about to reread The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and annotate it because I listened to the audiobook. It's one of my favorite books of all time. And I will be letting my friend read it after. But let's do our first embossment. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Wow. Wow. It looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Can't believe it. It's so special. I love it. That is my favorite gift. I'm not even gonna lie. Out of the whole box, that was my favorite gift. And it's just so special to me that she knew. She said, I already have this in my cart to buy it for you. And then I was on FaceTime with her and I was like, in case anyone wants to buy me this and like they ask you or tell you about it, I want it to say this. And she literally went into the cart and changed it to exactly what I wanted it to say. So it's very special and I'm really happy. Okay, everyone, that is the end of our video today. And since it is the beginning of the year, I am going to be doing bookshelf reorganization because I want to redo my entire TBR shelf over here to my left. And I want to redo my big bookcase over there as well. So with that said, we just did this book haul and what the books are. In another video, when I do my reorganization, I will also film a separate video of my full physical TBR. Okay? I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please hit like and subscribe if you do. And if you made it this far, let's leave a vampire emoji in the comments to highlight all the vampire books that I either bought or received for Christmas. Don't forget to have a wonderful day and stay curious. Bye!